Up next, here from Osme Perfumery, everyone's favorite niche perfume store, Maurice joins me again, the co-owner. And something that everyone's been asking me about, they love it when Maurice comes on and gives his picks because obviously his expertise. He's gonna hook you guys up today. His 5 favorite right now date fragrances. So find out what they are coming up next. Welcome back everybody to JoelTheNose, and you can see Maurice is here.
Hi, how are you doing?
All right, so he was just kind of settling his 5 date fragrances. You know, a lot of, whenever Maurice, you're in the videos, people love it. They love seeing your picks. And so one of the questions I got is, hey, give me his favorites, this and that. I've explained to him that you don't really have, you know, a standard just, you know, list. It's always changing, right?
Yeah, for me, I have so much perfumes that I love that I change what I'm wearing weekly. As a matter of fact, when it comes to like, you know, top 10 or top 5, for me, it's going to be the top 5 that I'm feeling, that I'm wearing right now. Right now.
Yeah, and I love that. And that's some of the videos I do now, you guys who watch. I'm the same now. It's been collecting for so long that, you know, you got to feel what you're feeling now. You got to go with what you're going now. Yes, you have ones that stay,
of course,
you know, that are always around that you love. But if you're constantly expanding and trying new things, right, you're going to have new favorites.
It's almost like if you have your favorite restaurant or your favorite food, you don't go to that particular restaurant or eat that food every single day. You have to switch it up to keep it interesting.
Great analogy. I mean, I love pizza, but I don't want to eat it every day, okay? So, all right, having said that, I'll hand it over to you and let's do his top 5 that he recommends for dates, for date night, for guys going out, first date, 10th date, 10-year marriage, whatever it is. These are the 5 that he recommends right now.
So the reason why I'm recommending these 5 is because when it comes on to a date night, I prefer to use something that's smooth, something that doesn't shout. This is not like something that you want to use when you're out at a bar or you're out in a crowded place. I think that a date night with you and your significant other should be a scent where it's going to be shared between 2 people.
Ah, I like that. That's great because I think a lot of people probably tend to think, oh, I got to get something that shouts. Look at me, you know, notice me, but this is something a little bit more intimate.
Yeah, I think you can break all rules, but I'm just saying for me, for a date night, my number 5 is called XI'AN. It's from Ormond Jane.
I'll go hold this up so people can see it. All right, you see it there? This is one of the newer ones. There we go. XI'AN.
The reason why I like this perfume, it's not because of the notes. It's because of the way how you feel when you're wearing it. It's a very mysterious and dangerous perfume. No notes kind of stand out above the other. And it's hard for you to kind of tell what you're smelling. But it's intriguing. It makes a person that you're with want to come closer just to smell it.
You know what I love what you said there, and you and I have talked about this before. I think a lot of times people get caught up in what's the note breakdown, what's in it, rather than how does it make me feel.
True.
You know, it's like when you eat a really good meal, to go back to the food analogy, do you sit there and worry about what all the exact ingredients were? Unless you're a chef, I mean, and you're going to try to recreate it. You enjoy the meal. How does it make you feel? When you listen to a great piece of music, do you actually try to break down the notes and the chords and figure it out? No, you like literally, how does it make you feel?
Exactly.
And so I think more people need to get into how does that perfume make me feel? So that's awesome advice. Okay, XI'AN. Is this number 5? Or?
That's number 5.
All right, number 5, XI'AN. Number 4.
So number 4 is Commandante. And again, for me, Commandante it's like a little brother to Naxos. It doesn't really have the same notes at all, but it gives me a similar feeling. The difference with this, it doesn't shout as much. And this is a little bit closer to the skin, but it smells like luxury.
Let me just hold it up so everyone can see. I love this bottle, by the way. So it's like a deep blue, almost purple. And there you go, Commandante from XI'AN-ORMONDE. Beautiful fragrance. Oh, yeah, it's really nice, really nice.
Number
All right, number 3, guys.
3 is Rosendo Mateo number 6.
Ooh, I thought you were gonna go number 5. I know you like that one.
Number 5 is actually my favorite, but it's louder.
Okay.
It shouts a little bit more. With this particular perfume, I love sandalwood, and sandalwood gives me this calming feeling.
Yeah.
And I think number 6 has a touch of that sandalwood and some of the fresh notes
Yeah.
that make it so pleasing and easy to wear.
Let
And
me hold this.
it is a very sexy perfume.
This one, from the 6 that you have here, this one, along with number 1, to me are kind of the more fresher of the Rosendos. But
Correct.
this one is, yeah, it's not as fresh as number 1. It's not as light, but this is somewhere in between maybe 5 and 1. And,
Yeah.
you know.
So just to add, what makes this, a perfect date night scent is that it has a little bit of that freshness, a little bit of that sandalwood and that sexy musk. Musk is very manly, it's very
Yeah.
enchanting. It's like you put that on your skin,
Yeah.
and when it's blended right, you will get all the compliments in the world. Especially if you smile and you're like a nice person, then you even get more compliments. So this
Good
is
advice, good advice. All right, so that was number 3. All right, now we're number 2.
So number 2 almost made it to number 1.
Uh-oh.
Because this is La Pointe G from Veronique GABAI.
Yeah.
Once again, notes are not important, but what is important
Yeah.
is this smells like sexy skin. This is a glorified skin scent, in my opinion. It is smooth, it is relaxing, and it just makes that person that you're with want to be up on your neck, smelling you for the whole night. It's understated elegance. I really love that one.
This one is, when it comes to perfection in perfume, this is as good as it gets, guys, from Veronique GABAI, La Pointe G. I totally agree. I would have this probably as my number 1 kind of date fragrance right now.
Okay.
Also, I mean, from this list, I love the list, but I would probably have that. To me, this is, like you said, it's like a glorified skin scent. It's iris, not to get into the notes, but
Yeah.
it's such a sensual iris. It just smells, I mean, I think what she was going for is essentially, it's the G spot. I mean, this is supposed to be about getting down, right?
Of course.
It is what it is. So she succeeded. All right, that leaves us to number 1, though. Maurice's number 1 pick for date fragrance right now.
So this is actually not what you think it is.
Okay.
This is not Boadicea the Victorious Blue Sapphire.
Ah.
This is AZRAK.
Wow. Okay, yeah. I did not see that coming because I didn't look to see exactly what you had there.
AZRAK is one of my favorite perfumes of all times. I really love this one. I recently went to a wedding like a couple of weeks ago, and this is what I wore. It is just a magnificent oud perfume. This is the type of oud for someone who doesn't really appreciate oud.
Yeah.
It's so well blended and so smooth that it's timeless. It's a timeless classic.
You are so right about this is a great oud fragrance for, I think, anyone who loves oud, whether you're a beginner, meaning you don't love the overall like strong smell of oud, but if you are someone who's very comfortable with wearing a stronger oud, this is, like you said, it's so well blended. And like you said, and it's how it makes you feel, right? I mean, and so why, I love how you kind of talked about each one, why you think they're good. Why do you think this one is good for a date, like specifically?
I think this is amazing for a date because it doesn't shout.
Gotcha.
And even though I'm the guy that wears like 25 or 30 sprays of
Yeah.
everything,
Yeah.
this particular perfume is so smooth that it's almost like you're not trying. You just smell magnificent.
Yeah. This is like basically, it's like the low-key flex perfume, right? It just sits on you. It's there. It does all the work for you, and you don't have to overspray. You don't have to overdo anything with it. So, great list, guys. Maurice, as always, of course, thank you for coming on,
Welcome.
and thanks for everything here, guys. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. I appreciate the support, so I can bring you more content and videos like this one, which is like really a true you know, just special treat to have him on giving his 5 favorite date fragrances that he loves right now. There you have it. I'll be back soon with another video. Thanks for watching. Peace and love.